Hello and welcome in. We're going to do some collective readings here. Please like and tap the screen if you're here. If you're a subscriber, you get 2 card pulls today. And I'll be back on later doing some other things as well, so making sure you give a follow will be helpful. Just cleansing my space here. How's everybody doing? I'm just having my coffee now. Good morning. So my hair isn't looking that beautiful for you guys. But yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about the group energy, where it is as a collective. Hi. And maybe you can relate to some of the cards. I'm doing paid readings as well, so those are 11, 11, 15, 20, or 30. There are different options. Some are yes and no, some are questions with cards. Others have healing. Yeah, so I'll probably be back on doing some frees, but right now I'm doing collective energy. I'm coming on at 11 every day and doing collective energy and focusing on the subscribers as well. They get 2 free cards, okay? Thank you for the follow, I appreciate that. And I'm running on the warm side, so I feel like I've been picking up on a lot of people's energies lately. And it feels like people are releasing a lot right now. They're letting go of a lot of stuff. All right, so it just takes me a minute to kind of do my grounding here. All right. What are you into, Georgie? Healing, yes. And it's Saturday morning. What do people have planned this weekend? Hi, welcome in. What are you doing, Georgie? Is your period coming? Well, that's definitely not something I'm going to answer. Cleaning the house, that sounds lovely. Georgie, you being a good boy? Come here. So I'm going to do the weekly energy, doing my exercise, going to church, and relax. That sounds nice. What type of exercise do you do? Do you go out walking? Do you do yoga? I teach yoga as well. So today I'll be doing the painting for next week's energy. But this was this week, so it's pretty messy. And I was saying that this is a week for creativity and self-expression, because it feels like it's on YouTube. Welcome out. Oh, wow. Good. Awesome. Now, when you say it's on YouTube, are you on YouTube? Or is it somebody encouraging you to walk? So yeah, so this week's been interesting, hasn't it? And if you felt called into creativity, it probably made you feel a lot better, right? Okay, she has videos. Awesome. Well, that's good that you're getting your inspiration. I have a YouTube channel as well. It's Healing Lady Online. Feel free to check it out. All my yoga videos are under my paid membership through my website. But I probably should do... Hi, baby. I probably should do a yoga class. I'll write that down. Lost 100 pounds last year. Wow. And just started again. That's awesome. So I'm going to put yoga for YouTube. That way it's good to have something under there. Yeah, that's kind of what I do, is I listen to what's going on with the collective energy, and then I will add stuff into either here or over there or both. So stay tuned for that. I'll probably do it under both. Yeah, so it's Healing Lady, my name, online. It's my username. Hold on here. And then I do free card readings over there as well, and I had lots of resources. I have meditations there as well. All right, so our energy is cleansed. I like to say a couple things before I begin as well, just calling in energy in the mornings. So I try to have at least one coffee before I come on here. Okay. Well, we can definitely see if we have what we have going on here, and maybe we can incorporate a little bit of breath and practice in. Because usually I'll have subscribers hopping on. These cards are speaking to us. But if they're not here, then that gives us more time and space. All right, so the cards are really jumping out to us today. So again, yoga for YouTube, wrote that down. So here we have a subscriber hopping on. So we have the Hermit card telling us literally to go inward and do some meditation, do some soul searching. Hello, Millionaire Mom. So we'll get to you next, okay? So spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. So if you look at this card, it definitely just says that we need to do things for ourselves to find ways to move and shift our energy. If this is reflection time, journaling, things like that, okay? So we will be out of retrograde on the 7th, and the 7th is in 2 more days. Yay! It's been a really rough go for communication for a lot of people. So we'll be happy when that energy moves. Hi, welcome in. Now this says that we have a decision to make with our heart. Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions. Good health. So we were just talking about health as a thing to start focusing on. But it feels like, hello Dina, welcome in. But it feels like when we go inward, we're making decisions on where our energy is and what we want to do with our energy. That's what I'm getting for our own health. So if we're catching ourselves worrying, what are we going to start doing about that worry? What are we worrying about? So sometimes when we go into meditation, I encourage people to pay attention to what they're thinking about instead of stop thinking. As a creative process, we can get intuitive messages during our meditation. We might see visions and things like that. So it's recognizing, okay, what was coming to my mind at that time? So it could be a meditation journaling exercise at the same time, okay? So we'll practice one of those here. How about that? All right. So just doing some collective messages, and we're going to hop into our subscriber unless there's a paid, okay? Too much work, accept help from others, life is out of balance, stress-related health concerns, so health is coming up twice. So again, it's funny how what we talk about, well, that's what we create, right? We already started the conversation, and then in comes in health conversation. So this talks about somebody that's feeling heavy that needs to feel lighter. Okay, so working on shifting that energy, letting some things go that are weighing you down. So this is a weekend where hopefully you don't have an action-packed weekend. Maybe it is an opportunity for you to go within and let go a little bit. I'm hearing surrender, so there might be some things that you need to surrender to. Abundance is coming up for someone in particular. It feels like we're just accepting like where we are emotionally, and we're accepting how we're feeling, that sort of thing. So just don't reject the thoughts that you have. That's what's coming up. Brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. And this literally says that out of bad things can come good things. So what we think might be a problem could be us actually having a bit of a breakthrough, but we're just being challenged. So this is saying that we're learning how to navigate these challenges and these obstacles, right? Our mental health, our emotional health, just obstacles on our path. Very, very cool. So Millionaire Mom, you get 2 cards, and if you have a question, you can ask it, okay? Thank you for being here. We're having some coffee time. You're welcome. So if I don't see your question, I'm just pulling up your 2 cards, okay? Now, do you feel heavy? Like, have you been feeling a heaviness? because I kind of get heart chakra for you, to work on the heart chakra, okay? Will I receive financial abundance this year? It's interesting, we were just talking about that, okay? So Millionaire Mom, this is for you. Will I receive financial abundance this year? Okay. So I'm getting a yes to that. You have the Four of Air though. This says that your heart has been through a lot. And so what you really need is a bit of rest. So usually when we think about abundance, we think about work and things like that. But this is kind of talking about maybe you've been through a lot of stress or something. And now even like mentally, and now it's like, okay, I just need break time. So what you want to do is attract and manifest abundance without having to work for it. So creating like opportunities maybe where you can win money or have people give you money, things like that. That's what I would be manifesting with your energy, okay? Just because it's showing up as someone who is tired. So take time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers, which we're going to do a meditation here because apparently we need it. So where we can at least just incorporate a little bit of breath. Then you have the Five of Air. So if you look up the Four of Air and you look up the Five of Air, the Three of Air says that we can see the truth in a situation, and that's what hurts our heart. So it feels like you've already been through that. You've already had the stuff going on that's been bothering you, and that's why we need the rest. And then this is saying now we need to get our energy back up. So take the time to sort out the energy, but then we have to get back to it. And so getting back to it is how do we raise our vibration? And so it feels like that's what you're working on learning. It says an unwise choice, learn what you can from this situation, review everybody's motives. And so definitely like learning makes sense. That can help us because we were just saying that in the collective message that sometimes when bad things are happening, quote unquote bad, it could actually just be a breakthrough for us. There could be something better coming. So it feels like you're recognizing that you want more balance. Okay. So I hope you found that helpful. Thank you for being here. So you do need to pay to have a question answered or subscribe. Okay. And we just did collective messages. So if we want to, we can do a little meditation here. And maybe you can go within yourself. You're welcome. And kind of sort some of these things out for yourself. I'm also a person that teaches as well. So I teach people how to, go into their Akashic records, how to understand signs and symbols, how to shift energy, things like that. That would be good. I forgot how to do it. Okay. Well, I'm not an expert in this, but because I really like doing like gentle yoga, it feels like the meditation and the yoga kind of go hand in hand. So what we're going to do is we're going to cleanse our space, okay? So if you feel comfortable, you can bring your hands and palms together and you can rub them. Thank you for being here as well. So you can build up your energy. And when I say cleanse your space, you can put a white light around you. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. Keep rubbing them. And then just putting your hands up to your heart and closing your eyes. And taking a moment here to set an intention. What is it that you're looking to feel, bring in, attract? Maybe you're manifesting abundance in your life. Maybe you're letting go of worry. Maybe it's just to peace, love, and safety. I love that. Maybe it's just to be able to breathe. Maybe breathing isn't easy for you. And I think what I'll do is I'll put this underneath my YouTube channel after this as well, so you can go back and listen to the meditation if you want. And as we find our breath, what we're going to do is we're going to acknowledge our feet. So you can tap your feet, you can put your hands on your feet, you can just with your mind acknowledge the toes, the big toe, the toe beside the big toe, the middle toe, the fourth toe, and the pinky toe on both feet. And just bringing more awareness towards your feet and your toes. And then allowing the energy from the feet to travel up the legs, through the kneecaps, allowing it to flow up the thighs, into the hips, into the waist and the stomach area, allowing the energy to flow up through the chest, out of the arms, acknowledging your hands and your palms, maybe squeezing your palms together, making fists, and then relaxing the hands, squeezing the palms together, making a fist, letting go and letting that breath go, squeezing the palms together. I'm hearing what resists persists, so letting go of anything you're resisting right now, if it's doing this meditation, if you're holding your breath, if it's resisting communicating with yourself, with your higher self. Just take a deep breath and let it go. We're going to allow the energy to flow in through our shoulder blades, in through the neck, and just dropping any tension that we have in our shoulders. So bringing the energy up into our ears with our shoulders. And then dropping the energy, letting it all go. Taking a few deep breaths doing this. Bringing your shoulders up to your ears, rolling your shoulders back, and then letting go. Acknowledging what you're letting go of. Absolutely. And just acknowledging what it is that you want as well. I'm getting the word freedom. So we're trying to free up some space in our minds. We're trying to free up some space in our body. And just noticing if you feel heavy or if you feel light. Allowing that energy to go through the mind now. And out of the crown chakra. So maybe you can pretend that there's a string from the top of your head pulling your head up, and so we're going to straighten the spine out. So we're just going to acknowledge that beautiful spine that we have, and we're going to imagine all of our chakras being balanced. And if you don't know what a chakra is, just picture 7 main centers in your body along your spine, from the top of your head all the way down to your feet. And we're going to go through the colors of the chakras, starting with purple around the crown. Just visualizing purple energy at the top of your head. As you breathe, moving into the third eye in between the brow. It's a purpley blue. Finding your breath here, dropping into your throat chakra. It's a beautiful blue, so it's an energy center that's running through your spine, through the front and through the back. Noticing the color green around the heart. Maybe it's a vibrant green, maybe it's a lime green. So whatever color you choose, using your imagination here. Just doing a check-in. How is my heart chakra doing? Am I feeling heavy or light without judging? Just noticing and doing a little bit of an energy scan here. Moving to the solar plexus, which is right below the breastbone. That little center that we have, it's a beautiful yellow, and it's your sunshine, it's your sunlight. It's how you beam out to the world like a Care Bear. And then acknowledging the orange around the stomach area. Your creativity, your sacral is your sexuality, to relationships, doing a check-in here. How are my relationships doing? Am I feeling some bloatedness? Am I feeling really light and airy? Again, just to check in. And then moving down to between the hips. This is our root chakra. It's a red, burnt orange, or maybe even a brownie color. It's up to you. Whatever color comes to you, doing a check-in with the root chakra where we might be working on abundance. Are we feeling depleted? Maybe this is a safety check as well. How safe are we feeling? How is our nervous system doing? So the root chakra is what earth says to the ground. So, excuse me, when we do meditations, this is going to earth us more. This will help our root chakra. This will, okay, someone's feeling heavy. This will help us with our crown chakra as well if we're pulling that energy up to the sky. So just observing, we're not feeling all that energy, we're just becoming aware of it. And then we're going to take our hands over the root chakra and we're going to breathe in, scanning all of our chakras here. Then on the exhale, we're going to flip our hands over, letting it all go, scanning the chakras again. We're going to do this a couple more times, bringing all the energy up from the earth. Breathing in. And then exhaling. Letting it all go. One more time, breathing in from the earth. This is actually called Qigong. Breathing in. And then breathing out. So maybe you need to do that 10 or 15 more times. But that's where we're going to leave our meditation. Just doing a simple check-in. Again, you can watch the replay underneath YouTube if you need to do a check-in with yourself. We'll call this a check-in meditation. It's great to check in with our chakras. If you do any Reiki healing, you can incorporate Reiki healing into this as well. So I am going to I'm open for paid sessions, so if anyone wants to get on the list for that, they're welcome to do that. I'm coming back on and I'll be doing some more things. You're welcome. I just like to do a check-in at 11 a.m., tune into the cards, tune into my subscribers, just to take care of everybody, and then I go and I take care of myself and work and do the things I need to do. Then I like to hop back on. So I don't know what time that will be. I might be on a couple more times today. So again, make sure you're following. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Again, I'll do yoga for YouTube, and then I'll also post this over on YouTube as well, so you can catch the replay. All right, take care. Love you all. Bye for now.